Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Friday Night Smackdown, 13th of March 2020. We kick off the show with Triple H welcoming everyone to tonight's show at the WWE Performance Center. He said the 30,000 square foot facility with 7 rings and world-class strength and conditioning, it is to provide the superstars of the future. He said over 100 athletes train here every day with the goal to perform for you. Everybody from Sasha Banks, Bayley, Asuka, Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin have come through these doors. They will return tonight not to train but to do what they do best in the world, perform for you. He said this show will be different than anything you've seen. He said forget about what's going on in the world and let WWE put a smile on your face. Well, first off, absolutely fantastic Triple H. Yeah, it's fantastic. You know what? We're going to do something different here. I'm not going to individually rate everything. I will explain at the end why nothing's going to get a rating here. The announced team are Michael Cole and Triple H. He's joined by various different announcers during the night. Sasha Banks makes her way to the ring with Bayley. They tell them to keep quiet and turn the music down. They start the show because they are the faces of SmackDown. It doesn't matter if there's 10,000 fans or 0 fans. It is fitting that they return to the place that they built, the Performance Center, because this is the place they built. Bayley says hi to Cole and Hunter. Bayley and Sasha want to know where Paige is. Bayley says they're on time, Paige is late. Cole says Paige had travel issues. Bayley and Sasha are frustrated. Hunter says he doesn't like Cole's excuses. There's a lot of banter between Michael Cole and Triple H during the show. It's fantastic. Triple H mocks the demotion that he got, and people mentioning about his demotion in quotations. He made a Triple H impression on commentary, which was really funny. There's just a load of banter. If any more pop up in this, I will talk about it. Then Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss make their way to the stage. They say, you have to love surprises. Last week they called out the Kabuki Warriors and all they got were some random tweets. They know that Asuka and Kai saying that they want the tag titles. Are you tired of talking trash about every woman in the company? Nikki said they are looking for a fight. Bayley says bring out a referee. We have a match. A tag match. Ends with bank statement. Oh, sorry. Alexa gets laid out by Asuka. Then Sasha with the lung blower and bang statement. Nikki taps out. Just if anyone wanted to know, the wrestlers did not wrestle during the commercial breaks. It's been noted here by a reliable source that the wrestlers stopped wrestling during the commercial breaks. I mean, I guess there's no reason to continue wrestling for all the time. Then Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring for an in-ring segment. Cole asks Roman how weird was the entrance. He's like, our company's about dealing with reactions. It's weird, but it's good to be back in the Performance Center. It's been a crazy year. He's been blessed with high and lows. As long as he has his health and can wake up and participate the next day, it feels good to be back and in the main event. Roman is asked about the critics who feel Roman does not belong in the main event. He said he's been dealing with these critics all these years. If you can main event a small town in front of 5,000 people during the year, why can't he main event the biggest show? Why can't he capitalise on the hard work he does it day in and day out? No one has the level of commitment that he has. He came back to do what he does. Love. He's not bound down to anyone. Then Cole brings up it's been spear versus spear. Cole asks about Goldberg, comment about bulldozing Roman. Roman says he doesn't know if Goldberg is smart enough to work a bulldozer since he went to Georgia. Goldberg is a legend, but he's a part-timer. This is all he thinks about. He's bred and groomed for this. He's mastered the nuances of performing, and it shows in the ring. He's going to whoop Goldberg's ass in the main event and get his title back. Yeah, very, very good delivered promo from Roman here. Very real promo, I feel. Then Kayla Braxton is like, I'm with my guest, and then she gets interrupted by Cesaro, who introduces the new Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. He's also with Nakamura. Kayla says Sammy's not in the interview because he has been bumped. Sammy says he has some celebrating to do. Then Jeff Hardy gets interviewed. He's healthy and hungry, searching for a soul, and he says he's got a lot left to do. Baron Corbin stops by and says he's not happy to see him back. Smackdown is run by a benevolent king. He'll take out peasants. Baron says, what we're going to do, see you walk in a straight line, say the alphabet backwards, touch your nose, all DIY tests, subtle there. Are we really playing on this? Okay. And then Jeff says, I have an important thing to do tonight, a match against you. Elias shows up and says he never forgets and he remembers what Baron said about him. Baron leaves before Elias can do his performance. Then we go to see Daniel Bryan talking to Drew Gulak in the back. Daniel says, I've been looking for you. I didn't believe when you said you could find holes in my game. He said, my neck still hurts after last week. He wants to know, are you willing to teach me? Because I want to learn. Sami Zayn, Nakamura and Cesaro show up and say, well, you've refused to join us and now I'm the Intercontinental Champion. You're a shell of your former self, being chewed up and spit out by the Fiend, and now you're asking help from a nobody? Then he tries to get in the face of Cesaro. Sami Zayn, but Cesaro gets in the way. Daniel's like, I'm trying to get my issues with him, not you. Cesaro says, I know where the ring is, let's fight. Then we have an elimination. We see the Elimination Chamber match from Elimination Chamber for the tag titles. I'm assuming they just didn't have enough talent to fill in the time for 2 hours. I guess this is why it showed. Or maybe they had other stuff planned and they couldn't do it. Obviously, this is just the Elimination Chamber match that we've seen on Sunday, so it was good. But then Miz and Morrison are in the ring. They said you thought putting them in a match against 5 teams would hold them back. Their first match as a tag team, they won the titles. They continue to win titles. If anyone does not think they are the greatest tag team, speak now. There's no crowd, no one can say anything. If you do not think I'm the greatest technician, because I'm the Miz, speak up. Miz says, then they say, what about my... Morrison goes on about his movie, The Boon Hunter, something like that. It's like, don't think it's the greatest thing, and then Miz like, the Marine 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and my critically acclaimed Netflix thing. That was funny. Then they said there'll be no booing or you suck chants. Morrison says they don't need a fancy sign, a sing-along, and Miz says they don't need a chant. That was entertaining. Then Triple H is working the camera. Cole then talks about his full circle being tormented by DX and Triple H. That was quite funny. Pretty damn funny, actually. It made me laugh out loud. Then we look at the rumours about Rob Gronkowski signing with WWE. Michael Cole and Triple H are joined by Mojo Rawley. They ask Mojo if he's going to sign. Mojo says the rumours are true. Well, nothing's officially signed. He's on his way to SmackDown next week. Get hyped, and then he starts beating up Michael Cole while chanting get hyped. Very, very funny. Loved that moment. Then we have Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. Daniel with a small package for the 3 count. After the match, Nakamura attacks Bryan. Gulak gets involved. Gulak gets beat up by Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Nakamura. Then Bryan does a suicide dive to take them out, and then they manage to get control. Then we see Hunter doing some touch-up on Cole's makeup. That was funny. Then we have Jeff Hardy versus Baron Corbin. Jeff Hardy with a swanton bomb for the 3 count. Then we have Triple H say they are missing the most important part of the experience, the WWE Universe. You might not be in the building, but you are in our hearts. The superstars are giving it their all for you. Then we have Michael Cole and John Cena in the ring. Cena says it's the first time he's dealt with something like this. Cena's about to face Bray Wyatt again. This is nothing new to him, having people blame him for their failures. John said there's a long list of names with potential. It can be good or it can make you lazy and believe your own hype. Why did Bray fall into a spiral 6 years ago? He got lazy and blamed John Cena. Why no one said that about him? People say you don't lose. But he lost to the Miz at Mania. He lost to RVD at One Night Stand. He lost to CM Punk in Chicago. He got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. He lost to The Undertaker. I do not blame others for my losses. He says, when the work gets heavy, for some people, they get lazy. Cole said, why did Cena antagonise Bray? He said, Bray is not the future. Names like McIntyre, Dream, Ripley, Ciampa, Riddle, they're the future. He said, you should be investing in people who earn it every day. I took Bray Wyatt's challenge to get him out of the equation. This will not steal the show. This will be physical, gruesome, and uncomfortable to watch. It will be the end of the most overhyped superstar in WWE history. Gonna stop before I read the Bray part. That Cena promo was fire. Legit fire. Absolutely amazing. Then Bray makes his way into the ring. He said he's glad he's here tonight, even though he's saying hateful things about me. Bray says, you're doing great. You're a big Hollywood star. You have big muscles and a beautiful girlfriend. He says, you have me all wrong. I'm not sick. You are. He knows why John Cena came in. He knows why he can't say no. Do you think you care about the future? It doesn't matter who he has to smash or bury along the way, as long as John Cena gets the spotlight. You crave it like an addiction. 6 years ago at WrestleMania, you took something from me. He thought about it a lot. He thought about it so much he wanted to push his hands into his skull and smash his brain so the voices could stop. Something magical happened. He stopped finding the voices. He listened to them. He took his crooked world and turned it into the funhouse. You broke me, but the Fiend put me back together. At WrestleMania, you're going to be slaughtered. You just don't know it yet. Let me in, John. And then we have like a Bray Wyatt Fiend thing. And then we go to credits. What did I think of the show? Personally, I'm going to have to give the show a 10 out of 10. For the sole reason that they damn tried. I honestly respect WWE for trying to put on a show to help people get their mind off the horrible nature of this coronavirus. I honestly have genuine respect for this. They put on a very entertaining show. Triple H was amazing. Michael Cole was really good. The wrestlers put their heart and soul into the matches. Just everything deserves honouring. Granted, I could have done without the rerun of the entire Elimination Chamber match, but hey ho. They did what they needed to fill time. We still got to watch a good match because this tag title match in Elimination Chamber was good. Overall, I have genuine respect. Thank you, WWE. I said this in the live stream, but thank you for putting on a show to try and help us forget. You put a massive smile on my face tonight with the funny stuff you did on this show. You broke the fourth wall a bit, and I thought it was fantastic. Overall, yes, the show wasn't the greatest of qualities. It was a bit weird with no crowd and everything. The in-ring action wasn't perfect, as it never is, but it's what the show means is why it gets the 10 out of 10. It's why I didn't rate anything individually, because it all came together as a collective group to make a very entertaining, very mind distracting show. Yeah, thank you for watching this review. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. Please smash that like button if you have. Share and subscribe. And I shall catch you all laters. Bye.